What is confirmation bias? This is something that I believe happens too often in our world. It happens. It happened very often in hospital, all the time. It's still happening with people who know me, where someone has a belief about something and they go out to do anything to prove that belief. Anything. So they will see one thing, just one slight thing that will confirm that belief, and they're like, right, I knew it. It's right. Because they associate that belief with their kind of identity, if you like. So people value their beliefs, they value their ideas, their opinions, and they want to hold on to them. And that usually people aren't very willing to change those beliefs very easily, and so yeah, I think this is something to be aware of. Like, as soon as I entered hospital, even though I know I didn't have psychosis, and because I was in hospital and most of the people did have psychosis, they immediately assumed that I must have had psychosis. I didn't give any information to these people, to like the doctors, the psychiatrists, yet they immediately slapped a label on me, a psychotic label. And so then after that, once that label was slapped onto me, they tried very hard to find itsy bitsy things that they could use against, well, I say against me, but to kind of support the idea that I had some form of psychosis. So yeah, I guess then what I'm trying to say is I just find it's really wrong to just stick on to a belief because, just because you believe it. Like, try and be objective. I'm not giving people orders again, but this is just my opinion. Like, try and be objective, as much as possible. Stop trying to defend yourself and just trying to prove your point right. Be objective and honest as possible with yourself. I had to, I changed my faith so many times. Now I feel like I finally found it, but each time as soon as I realized that it's wrong, I was like, fine, I gotta leave it then. If it's not the truth, I've got to leave it. There's no point in holding on to something just because you have, just because you've kind of associated your identity with it. But if it's not true, then your identity is going to be built on like a sandy pit, a sand pit. Do you know what I mean? Again, I don't mean to be offensive to anyone. I feel like that might be taken as some form of offense by some people, but I just want to say, let your core value, what's in your heart, at least for me, whatever's in my heart, I want it to be solid. I want it to be firm. I don't want it to move when anything happens. I don't want it to go away. Even with death, I don't want it to go away. And therefore, I hold on to Jesus, and that's why I have him in my heart. I feel him in my heart. I know he's like I said in my previous videos, he is the best master that one can have. Thank you for watching.